Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction to Tower of God's return after all this time, the fated episode 69 of Season 3, Tower of God, full chapter number 486. So I will be having it up in the corner here as I'm talking about it, reacting to it, discussing it and all that. And as usual, I will do a review of it like the day afterward. I'm not sure how quickly I'll have the review up, but you get my point. I'm not going to go huge into a big intro stuff. There's stuff I want to talk about in regards to Tower of God, but I'll save that to the end of the video after I react to everything so that you get what you came here for first. But yeah, just coming out of the hiatus, I'm hoping most of all that CU's feeling better and doing all right. I think that's the biggest thing for me. I could even deal with another year off if it meant that CU was in the condition that he needs to write Tower of God how he wants to do it. But yeah, that's just my opinion on it. I'm excited because it's been forever since we got to read, and I think the thing I'm most excited about immediately is to find out more of these 1v1 fights, because it seemed like that was what Yasracha was setting up when we last left off. So as much as I love Bomb, of course, I want to see more side character stuff. Give me more side character fights. That's what I am most excited for right now. But either way, let's get into reading, starting exactly where we left off with Yasracha confronting everyone. And this panel, is it just me? I'll have to go back and look at it at the end of last chapter. Was this touched up or anything? It looks more colorful to me. I don't know. But either way, another shot of Yasracha here. And then Bomb's group. I love seeing Mule Love here. All the division commanders. Is he an irregular? This is my first time seeing an irregular aside from Lord Jihad or the family leaders. He doesn't look all that different from us. I would have never guessed he's an irregular if no one told me. As the host of this game, I look forward to playing with such impressive players. Game. But before we start the game, I have to apologize for something. I didn't think we would end up facing each other as enemies like this, former Army Corps Commander Calavan. I apologize on behalf of the Army. I had no idea Liboric was up to something like this. We in the 5th Army Corps have no grudge against you, so we'd rather not fight. See, honestly, I would rather have Calavan and his allies move on to fight against Liboric and his new commanders than fight against Yasracha's group anyway, because I feel like their beef is with Liboric and his commanders. They're the ones that they have particular story with. They don't really have any deep connection to Yasracha's group, but a lot of the characters with Bomb, like Yama and his men, really do have deeper connections with them. So I'd much rather the fights go to them. If you agree to participate in the game that I've prepared, I'll give you a chance to meet Army Corps Commander Liboric. Okay, so he is going to get him to participate anyway. What do you say? If you refuse, we'll have no choice but to fight you, so I hope you'll agree to take part. So, you'll let me meet Army Corps Commander Liboric if I just participate in your little game. That's right. I'd like to just let you meet him, but I work for the Army, so you can understand my situation. Alright, in that case, I'll gladly take part in your game, but if you break your promise, I'll do everything I can to destroy you and the 5th Army Corps. Alright, don't worry, I'll make sure that won't be necessary. It looks like things have calmed down a bit on Calavan's end, but I still don't see the person who should have shown up first, he thinks. Baylord Yama. Damn it. When can I leave? Alright. 52nd floor, the 2nd defensive wall, 3. Yama, I know you're eager to go, but just wait a bit longer. Let's wait and see what Yasracha's game is before you leave. Fine. It's so hard to calm down. I've never been so anxious in my life. Bomb, Yama's patience is reaching its limit. He looks like he might jump out at any minute now. There's only so much a regular like me can do to stop him. Would you mind asking Yasracha what kind of game he has in mind? Sure. Excuse me, you say you want to play a game, right? What kind of game do you have in mind? A game that will allow you to get what you want, if you're willing to suffer just a little bit. Are you interested? I'm not sure. I need more details than that. You're more cautious than I thought, but you're going to have to play anyway. Bring it out. Oh? Some sort of, like, anti-cage? Okay, are these fighting stages? If so, that's really cool. It's huge. What the heck is that thing? This is where we'll be playing our game. It's called the Cat Tower. Oh my god, Yasracha's Cat Tower. I love it. Now you're going to play a game in that tower and on several floating fields. The two areas are completely different but synced with each other, and you'll go between the two as you complete the game. You'll be divided between the two areas, but you'll try to help or hinder each other as part of the game. Just so you know, some canines are trapped in the cat tower. Oh, okay, so was that like, Jordan and Verdish? If you refuse to play the game, they'll all die. Although, they won't all survive even if you agree to play the game, of course. That son of a... I should have known. Still, it's better to save a few than to let them all die, right? So what do you say? If you don't feel like playing my game, we can just have a normal fight. It's just that you'll lose all the canines in the tower. Don't try any of your cheap little tricks with me. And Yama's bursting out. This isn't a game. There you are. I tried to wait, but I couldn't stand it anymore. Yama, you're holding people hostage and you call yourself an Army Corps commander. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Now, get out here right now so I can fight you. If I win, you let the executives go. Yama, you're sure confident for someone who was hiding from me. Shut up. I was only hiding because you're such a sneaky bastard. I'm not afraid of you. Get out here right now. I'm going to settle this once and for all. You're kidding, right? Why would I just go ahead and fight you? What? I'm trying to change the dynamic a bit with those canine hostages. Fighting you now wouldn't help turn the tables in our favor at all, so why would I do that? Weren't you aware of that when you just challenged me? Look around, Yama. This war won't end simply by rescuing those canines. That boy came here to rescue his master, and former Army Corps Commander Calavan is here to get revenge on the current commander of the 4th Army Corps. Yama, you may have come here to avenge the canines, but achieving your own personal revenge won't bring this war to an end. Now, to everyone who's listening, think carefully about this. This game may be dangerous, but it'll take you to wherever you want to go. I'm excited for what Evankel's going to be doing too. It would be ridiculous to throw away a chance like this just to fight me right now. It's up to you all. Will you play the game and go where you want to go? Or will you let all those hostages die just to fight the 5th Army Corps? Let's do it. He said we can rescue the hostages and go wherever we want. I think we should just do it, says Evankel. Evankel, what are you doing? What's gotten into Lady Evankel all of a sudden? Hey, Kitty, you said this game will let us go anywhere we want, right? That's right. The Cat Tower is an arena officially certified by the administrator. I wouldn't lie about it. I don't know if I would trust that boy. Or can I go somewhere even if I don't know the exact location? Yeah, you can. You can even go somewhere I don't know about. The administrator's the one sending you there, not me. Why, where do you want to go? Somewhere in the nest. Lafav here behind me doesn't know the exact location, but she says she knows for sure it exists. I'd rather not say anything about it. If I can get there with just that little bit of information and my own willpower, I'll play your game. Great. I'm not sure where you're going, but if you play the game, I'm sure you can get there. Okay, then I'm in. What's Evankel doing all of a sudden? She never said a word about any of that to us, says Kun. Do you have any idea where she might want to go while Ryun? I'm not sure. I'm a guide, not a mind reader. She must have heard something from that sniper, Lafav. But if that's what she's decided, then we'll have no choice but to play the game. Okay. That guy Yasracha, the commander of the 5th Army Corps, is a lot more clever than I thought. Why don't you all just agree to play the game? We don't really have any other options right now anyway. That's true. Although I'd really like to tear his head off right now. I don't care what we do, as long as I can get to Army Commander Lyborik, says Calivan. Alright then, what do you say, Rugrat? What do you say, Rugrat? If you're all playing, then I'll play too. I'm not sure I like this. It feels like we're playing right into his hands, says Kun. Let us play too, we have Namo and Sola. Hey, it's too dangerous. She's so obsessed with success. I'm excited for more of them. Alright, we've decided. Yasracha, we accept your proposal. We'll play the game. Great, go ahead and start the game. Okay, and it looks like Macbeth with the lighthouses then. So confirmation he's a light bearer, I guess. Yes, sir. I love the cat tower. Look at the little, like, dartboard shaped thing with the cat ears. It's adorable. Oh wait, can you see my cursor? I could probably just point at things that I'm talking about instead of describing it. I'm so used to not being able to show what I'm looking at. You can't, can you? No, you can't see my cursor. But the thing like straight in the middle of the screen was what I was talking about. Okay, let's move along. Alright, whoever's going to play, please get on the platforms in front of you. The one on the left is for those starting on the field. This is for the team captains who have somewhere they'd like to go. Up to 4 people may go. Okay, so up to 4 people. So I was thinking team captains and teams of up to 4. Is that what they're getting at? The platform on the right is for the cat tower. Those of you who wish to support the team captains and rescue the hostages in this cat tower should get on this platform. And the platform at the very back is for one floating ship and its personnel. Okay, hold on. Alright. The left platform is for team captains. So up to 4 team captains then? Is that what they're getting at? The platform on the right's for the people who were supporting the captains. Okay. So I guess that means up to 4 captains are allowed. Got it. I'll give you a moment to decide where you would like to go. Yama's floating ship. By some miracle we managed to get past the first defensive wall without too much damage, but I didn't see this game coming. Who's going where? Oh, and we have is that Elaine finally there with Haku and the rest? Well, we basically know who the 4 team captains are. They're the reason why we came all this way after all. Although Evankel kind of surprised me. Okay, so it's going to be the obvious Yama, Evankel, Bomb, and Calivan, I'm assuming. True, we couldn't change their minds even if we wanted to. They'll just do whatever they want anyway. There's no chance that high rankers would ever listen to us. Sorry, I just get paranoid every once in a while and have to check my recording. But still, wouldn't it be better to change things up or to be a bit more unpredictable? I'm sure that the high rankers will all want to be captains, but honestly, Bomb doesn't really have to be a captain, does he? Don't be ridiculous, Kun. Bomb may be the weakest of the 4, but he's certainly the most stubborn. He'll do whatever it takes to rescue his master himself. But I don't like that it feels like we're doing exactly what the enemy expected. Bomb isn't the only student of Jinsung Ha. There's Karaka too. Besides, Yasracha said they can go back and forth between the 2 areas, so it might be better for Bomb to not be a captain so that he can stay off the enemy's radar. Kun, I know what you're thinking. And what would that be? Let's be honest, you're just afraid of putting Bomb in danger. You may think this is what's best for Bomb, but there's absolutely no chance that Bomb will do that. That's why I think we should try to get Karaka to be a captain instead. Stop dragging the story out. And Rack kicks him. You goddamn cat. What are you doing, alligator? I'm Rack Wraithrazor, guardian of the story. Don't you know the trends nowadays? People don't want to be bored with all these delays. Have you lost your sense of plot after that long break? What break? You haven't changed one bit. It's almost a sickness with you. Wateryun. I understand you're wanting to protect your friend, but this is Bomb's choice. Bomb would feel like he let all those victims down if he isn't a captain. Didn't you come here with him because you respect his opinion, Kun? If Bomb backs down here, the army will lose its momentum, and that wouldn't help Bomb. I know. A few minutes later. We'll see you later. Keep our retreat clear for us until we get back. And I love in the background seeing Bomb talking with Mule Love. Not enough Hoito in this chapter thus far. Don't worry, Lord Yama. It would be against the rules if they bother us while the game is in progress, so they won't give us any trouble, says Augustus. And even if they do, Sophia's lighthouse will protect the area and the warp device. And there are canine warriors inside the Needle. Even if they try to attack, we can certainly hold them off until you all get back. We've got your back, so just relax and focus on the game. Calavan, if you're going after Liboric, I'm coming with you too, says Dewan. I don't particularly like fighting, but I can't forgive that jerk. Fine, just don't get in my way. Yeah, worry about yourself. Lord Augustus, would it be okay if I take part in the game too? Asks, Love. Love? I don't really see any reason for you to participate. Wouldn't it be better if you stay behind and guard the rear with me? If regulars are going, as a ranker, I don't want to back away from a fight. I want to fight too. I'm excited. Alright, then as long as you won't regret it, but you'd better fight your absolute hardest. I will. I love this. Like, presumably meaning we're getting a lot more Mule Love development. Bomb, we'll go with the people running the floating ship. I'm not sure what kind of game this is or what our role will be, but I think it would be best if I stay in the floating ship just in case. Sure, be careful. And we have Waria and Kel and Yule. You know what's good? It's good to have Waria in there in reserve, like she said, but it's also good to have Yule since he is a engineer or whatever. Is that snake guy trying to keep an eye on me, he thinks. Why is he taking the risk of participating in such a dangerous game? I can't figure him out. Just to make sure that you people won't bother the... just to make sure you won't bother the people in the floating ship, no matter what happens in the game, right? Don't worry, this game has fair rules approved by the administrator. If I break the rules, I'll be kicked out of here immediately. The participants have finished boarding the platforms. I'll now set up the map. Okay. I wish we got a more zoomed in look to see who all was on the teams, but even from here it looks like we have Namo Sola. I can tell that Mule and Doom are there. I think that's Kun and maybe Shibisu, but it's kind of hard to tell from being that zoomed out. Okay. I'll now set up the map and request permission to start the game from the administrator. The administrator has given his consent. I'll start moving the platforms, says Mixeth. Or wait, no, not Mixeth, McCage. Sorry, I got that wrong earlier. Mixeth is the workshop guy. If you fall off while the platform is moving, you'll be automatically disqualified, so I advise you all remain still. Okay, and we have Rack there on the other platform too. I think it's starting. Let's get going, says Haracha? Yeah? It's going to take a while to get their names back. We have Hasacha, Haracha, and Kendrick there, though, right? Yeah. And, of course, Nanatona on the cheese. And beautiful clouds. It makes me miss the giant, sweeping sort of landscapes we used to get back in early Season 2 and Season 1, you know? Huh? I see something, says Yama. Welcome, participants. This is where you'll be playing the game. It's called the Cat Map. Oh, I love it. This is so good. A cat? I don't like the look of that. What kind of game is this? And the game you will be playing here is called Gakja Dos, Sang. Sorry if I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. As you can see, Gakja Dosang, they say, or they think to themselves. That name, the name means that each of you will have your own separate fights in your respective parts of the map in order to reach your destination. When the game begins, the field in front of you will split up and be rearranged in 4 shapes. Each of the 4 maps has its own size and route. You 4 captains will start the game on those 4 fields and try to reach your destination. Question. Yasracha said that the participants in the cat tower can also come to the field. How does that work? They can come here as part of a separate game in the cat tower. The game will be explained in greater detail in the cat tower. As Lord Yasracha mentioned, the canine hostages are trapped in the cat tower. This almost reminds me of, gosh, what am I? A mixture of Dollar Show and the sort of final growth tournament of the workshop battle, where it might be a situation where the captains can summon people from the cat tower if they've done some sort of objective in the cat tower, or maybe by doing some objective in the cat tower they can choose to join one of the captains. Maybe it's something along those lines. And as Lord Yasracha mentioned, the canine hostages are trapped in the cat tower. The helpers in the cat tower can set the hostages free independently from the game. Any hostages you fail to rescue by the end of the game will be trapped in the cat tower forever. What? Hey, what are you talking about? The game and rescuing the hostages are two separate things. How are they separate? Okay, this is interesting. We have Kun trying to analyze the rules here. They're really trying to take advantage of those hostages. For your information, the game on the field is a turn-based game. You have 10 minutes for each turn, and a total number of turns is limited to 20 per map. Just so you know, if participant Bomb fails to reach his destination within 20 turns, the teleport will be blocked and Ha Jinsung will be trapped in a giant floating stone. What? Okay, and now again more cameos of important characters. We have Masheni watching over the stone in the center, it looks like. In 20 turns, my master will be trapped in Suspendium? What will happen to my master if I use up all my turns and win? If you reach your destination, the teleport will be delayed, and you'll have a chance to rescue Ha Jinsung, so don't worry. What? You mean you won't let Ha Jinsung go even if we finish the game? That's right. This game merely lets you go wherever you want. You'll have to rely on your own ability to get anything beyond that. And of course now we have Namosola, Shibisu, and Kun. I'll have to, when I do the review and stuff, if we don't see a big shot of everyone, I'll go and like mega zoom in and look at who all the little people on that platform were, and try to figure that out. Again, of course, like, if we don't get a better panel of it. But I am thinking that in addition to these people joining, that we will likely, like, it'll be part of the game, or like he said, it's outside of the game, but if they rescue the hostages, like I'm assuming like Jordan, Verdish, if they rescue them, I'm assuming they can join in too, probably. This game allows you to reach a destination of your choice. It's up to you to obtain whatever it is you want when you get there. And of course, saying that gives the focus on Evankel again. It doesn't look like there are any more questions. I'll get the map ready and start the game. First, I'll move the helpers to the cat tower. Be careful, Bomb. We'll do whatever we can to get to the field, so see you there. Okay, be careful, everyone. Don't get hurt. Alright. Bomb. I'll now rearrange the map into 4 shapes. Alright, we have the cat map moving around. The rearrangement is complete. I'll send out the captains now. Field. Okay. The captains have reached the field. And we see all 4 of them separated. Kalavan still with Shinzu hands. Soon. The game will begin. Near the defensive wall. The new 4th Army Corps' flagship, Raven. Okay, are we gonna get to see some of them then? A game, huh? I get the feeling Army Corps Commander Yasracha is just wasting time. Oh well, we're going to win anyway. Again, this is nuts how, like, even if we get through all this Yasracha stuff, we still have the new 4th Army Corps and like Masheni and everyone waiting behind that. Oh well, we're going to win anyway. We'll just play along until then. You all had better get ready to join in on the game too. You're the division commanders of the new 4th Army Corps after all. Okay, and we see the guy whose silhouette looked like the Taro York guy. Looks nothing like him, now that we actually get to see him shown off. I love the dude on the left's design, though. His design's sick. The one guy up front, The big guy's cool. He kind of reminds me of, like, a Dark Souls demon or something. I love the design on the left, though. And the design on the right, kind of in the shadows, is pretty interesting. We'll have to see more. Yes, sir. Princess, the game is ready and the participants are on the field. Please send me the participants chosen to take part in the game. Okay. Gakjudosung, a cat tower. I'm not sure where he got this idea, but Army Corps Commander Yasracha sure knows how to make things interesting. I like it. Have fun, little brother. And I wonder then, is she referring to Kun, or is she referring to the people she's sending in there? And with their heights... Okay, would this be hilarious if Ron was like, "Oh yeah, I'm totally loyal to you, Machete. We're tight. We're siblings." And then she sends him and Novik in there, and they're just like, "Now we're friends with Bomb." Because like with the heights and everything, this could very well easily be Ron and Novik, and the third one could be maybe, I don't know. It looks almost sort of feminine, so maybe Jaja. I was gonna say Beta, but they're kind of like really thin, so maybe Jaja. But again, it would just be hilarious if it's them. Activate the timer on the teleport device. Set the limit to 10 minutes after 20 turns. If the timer runs out... Oh, and we see the giant snake coiled again. Jinsung Ha will be sealed in the suspendium. Alright. To be continued. Man. That was so good. What a great return. What a great return. I'll just leave the credits up there while I talk about this a little bit at the end. Yeah, that was really, really great. I'm not going to do a whole huge long discussion. You got a lot of my thoughts and my editorializing and me just stopping in the middle of reacting to talk about stuff there. But for the review, I always read like multiple more times, take notes on everything, and try to go as in-depth as I can with it. So when I do the review in like a day or two, you'll get a much more in-depth look at this. But yeah, just for right now, that was a really, really good chapter to bring us back into things, and I love that it's a game. Like, of course, I was excited for 1v1 fights, but if we're having like a game like this, I don't mind at all. Tower of God has like been built upon the games. Like, that was what made the earlier parts of the series so amazing. So I'm excited for this. I like the idea of the rules. I think I'm more excited about what's going to go on inside the tower than what's going on with the captains outside of it, because it seems like inside the tower there's a lot of different things going on when it comes to rescuing the hostages, achieving whatever sort of objective they need to do to be summoned to the field to the captains. All of that seems really, really cool, and we don't know what sort of enemies they'll be up against in there. So to me, I feel like that is quite possibly the most exciting aspect to this right now. But either way, the captains I'm always excited to see more of, just in a general sense, those characters. So yeah, I really, really loved this. Like I said, this is going to have I'm going to be doing reactions at least Monday, maybe Sunday night. I don't know when exactly this comes out Sunday night for me, but depending on when exactly the chapter comes out, I might start doing Sunday nights. But that's really up in the air. If not, it'll be Monday. And beyond that, sorry, losing my train of thought some more. I have a ton of other Tower of God stuff coming. So much stuff that I worked on over the break that I didn't get to complete just because things were so crazy in life outside of trying to do YouTube. In fact, months ago, I had Tower of God collabs that I recorded that I still haven't been able to post. So just know that there's going to be a ton of things coming Tower of God related, plus a ton of things like, if you're new to the channel, a ton of things other than that. I do a bunch of manga reactions and stuff, and I want to do a lot more reviews, especially reviews of like anime, video game discussions, things like that. But when it comes to reactions, there's going to be Tower of God and a ton of manga and stuff if you're into that too. Honestly, mostly just like shonen stuff, really. At this point, that's what it's kind of turned into. But yeah, if you have any suggestions or anything, let me know. I'm going to keep this up in the corner for now. I think it's safe. I hope it's safe. But if we have any problems with copyright, I guess I'm going to have to ditch it. But hopefully it'll be fine. And there was something else I wanted to say, but I'm really losing my train of thought. Oh yeah, I guess if you're new to the channel, I've been doing reviews and reactions for like 4 or 5 years, so there's a lot of older stuff that's probably terrible quality, but if you want to see it, it's there for you. Especially the first few videos. The first few videos, I don't even think I had a microphone, so I was just using like the built-in laptop mic, basically. So yeah, I guess that is it. Thank you for watching. I'm excited to be back on Tower of God. If you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter and what you thought of my thoughts and reaction. I'm sure there's a lot that we can discuss. Subscribe for more, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. Just ask and I can give you a link. Anyone's welcome. And if you want to help support the channel on Patreon, it's patreon.com/Haku of the Tubes, or a link will be in the description. Either way, that's it. And one last thing, in a couple weeks, I won't be able to next week probably, but in a couple weeks I might be able. We'll have to see if my internet can handle it. I'll have to do some test streams. I might be able to start reacting to these live. Then again, maybe people don't want that. Maybe people don't want it to be like live on stream, because then I could potentially get spoiled by chat, but who knows. Yeah, either way, that's a maybe. Big maybe. Either way, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.